Hello and welcome to Low Budget Gaming, and welcome to another Steam Winter Sale 2017 video. And in this video I'll be looking at some old school games, some old gems, and games that can still be quite enjoyable even on modern systems. Now before I begin, I just wanted to mention that some of these games are fairly old, so they may have issues running with modern Windows 10 might cause problems for some of them, because most of these games in the list are from around Windows XP era. They shouldn't have any problems running graphically, but there could be some compatibility issues with modern operating systems, so keep that in mind. There might be some tweaking required. Knights of Honor, a grand strategy game, RTS set in medieval Europe. You have most of medieval Europe, part of Asia, part of North Africa, and you basically have various kingdoms and you form alliances or just conquer them. So very interesting game. I really used to love this game back in the day. It's published by Paradox, similar to Crusader Kings. Definitely worth a look. This is 75% off, down to $249. Next up is Praetorians, another strategy game. This is set in ancient Rome, RTS, and this follows the conquest of Gaul and a few other missions, Julius Caesar's campaign in Gaul. A fun little game. I used to like it. This is 90% off, down to only 49 cents. Next up is possibly the most famous of the old games, Age of Empires 2. This is the HD version, the remaster, and this is another great game that is still going. Nearly 20 years and is still fun. They even had like a new update recently, a new expansion in 2016. Excellent game. If you still haven't played this, check this out. Still a lot of fun. 75% off, down to $4.99. Next, a famous RPG. This is Deus Ex, Game of the Year edition. This came out in 2000. A lot of people consider this to be one of the best games ever made, and if you haven't played this is definitely worth checking out. This is 86% off, down to only 97 cents. However, a slight warning: if you haven't played older games like these, or if you didn't know about this game at the time, this game hasn't dated that well. So if you are used to modern games, this might feel a bit dated graphically, so be aware of that. But otherwise, this is still an excellent game and definitely worth having. Next up is Hitman 2 Silent Assassin, possibly my favorite Hitman game. This is the first Hitman game I played, and back in 2002-2003. Very good ratings and still excellent. A fairly long campaign. I think there are like 20 missions in total. This is 75% off, down to $174. Half-Life 2 is next. Came out in 2004. A lot of people consider this to be the best game ever made. 90% off, down to 99 cents. There isn't really much more to be said that hasn't been said already. So if you still haven't played this, check it out. Still a lot of fun. Even graphically, it looks pretty good even today. Next up is BloodRayne 2. This is another third-person game, action. You play as a vampire. Fairly popular game back in the day. I think there was even a movie made of this. And this is 65% off, down to $349. Another third-person shooter. This is Max Payne. Again, very famous, especially for its bullet time. And this is 65% off, down to $349. Still very playable, still very enjoyable. Definitely check it out. Next up is Titan Quest. This is the anniversary edition. This originally came out in 2006. This is an RPG, an ARPG. Great game. I really loved playing this back in 2006, and the community has been active. This game is constantly being updated and patched. In fact, just last month they had a new expansion out as well. The main game is only $3.99, so definitely check it out if you haven't played this. Next we have Just Cause. This is the original game, the first game in the series. And this is an open world action game, third person obviously, and still pretty decent. And this is only 97 cents, 86% off. Finally, I wanted to mention Plants vs Zombies, Game of the Year edition. Another excellent game from PopCap Games. Still a lot of fun. This is the first game I actually bought on Steam. A great little game. And this is 50% off, down to $249. However, if you want to get this game, this is free currently on Origin, so you don't even need to pay anything. All you need to do is have an Origin account and you can get it for free. So that's it for this video of games, older games, and that are still fun to play, and you can definitely check them out. Obviously these are fairly old games, so they should run on pretty much any old machine as well, but I'm also making a separate video for games that will run on low-end systems, so stay tuned for that. Hopefully by later today or tomorrow I should have that one done as well. Thank you for watching. See you in the next one.